Pandemic is having a direct impact on our prison system. State's attorneys in our region say they've seen an increase in inmates asking to be released early due to the virus. 13 News reporter Mary Sugden is digging deeper into the numbers tonight and the impact these requests have on our community.
While the COVID-19 pandemic has raged on outside prison walls, it's also having an impact inside.
We as an office are seeing more clemency petitions because of COVID.
We have been experiencing a rise in requests for executive clemency as well.
Both Winnebago and Boone County's state's attorneys say they've seen a major increase of executive clemency petitions, inmates requesting to be let out of prison early, citing fears of the virus. Ultimately, the decision to grant or deny requests falls to the governor.
From July 2012 through January of 2019, we've had 13 requests for executive clemency, and clearly none of those related to COVID. But from April of 2019 through actually yesterday, we've had 15 requests, and of those, 10 have specifically mentioned COVID.
Each request means work for the state's attorney's office. Not only do they write letters of opposition to the request, but they notify family members involved in the case and instruct them to do the same.
It's exhausting for the victims, and yet for that person sitting in prison, they just have to request a hearing. And so it can be frustrating.
We hate to bring up, this time in this person's life, which is probably the most traumatic situation that they may have been through in their life, and to relive it. But on the other hand, we certainly can't keep them in the dark that there might be a potential that the person that victimized them might be being released early.
However, these experts say the chance of someone getting clemency is extremely low. But even though the success rate is low, these attorneys say their office will take each one seriously.
Typically, of the about 1,200 petitions that are filed each year, typically only 1, 2, or 3 are actually granted. So it's very rare.
To keep offenders in prison. For your 13 Weather Authority, Mary Sugden, 13 News.
Winnebago County State's Attorney Jay Hanley says from March of last year until now, it's received 42 clemency petitions, much higher than it would have received in a normal year.